or their child directly. Our child care app. So we've bridged over our live stream technology that we've incorporated in our ride sharing also to the child care. Because the most important thing is that through our network of distributed child home cares, we wanted to bring all that back and create more sense of a community. So the parents can watch their kid while they're at childcare, and underneath it, we have a group text where parents can talk to the parents of the other kids at that childcare, along with the caregiver. And then through that group chat, the caregiver can push out the lesson plan or activities for the day. And all these homes are independently owned, but we get them through licensing and accreditation. That means QRS, NA, FCC, and NIAC compliant, which are the governing bodies for the US for childcare. And then we provide the education plan and we monitor it through the live stream. And we've implemented this new thing that we call discovery through play, which is our approach for early childhood STEM. And so I've presented to you why parents would want our services. Well, why would someone sign up to be one of our caregivers? So I've profiled two of our ladies that make this happen. So first is Rovia. She's a young mother of 3, and she had a corporate job with Verizon, but wanted to spend more time with her kids. And then we have Diane. She's a grandmother. She's retired, but she fully believes that success starts early in childhood education. And so they love us because they can work when they want, it's simple, and they get paid more for when they do work. And it creates a better community for learning how to raise their kids, and it helps them connect with other parents. For our business model, pay-as-you-go or subscription. So first off, about the ride sharing. So to give you a price comparison, assume a ride from Summerlin, which is northwest Las Vegas, to Bishop Gorman High School, which is southeast, or southwest, sorry. So with an Uber, for an Uber X ride for that trip, it would cost about $22. With Hop Skip Drive, it would cost $34. And with us, $29. As you can see, we priced ourselves to be just about 30% more than Uber X, not as expensive as Hop Skip Drive, which is currently at 52% more. Childcare, we price ourselves competitively with the current competition, considering how much we offer. But really, we price ourselves mainly to sign up parents with the subscription so that they can fully appreciate the benefit of all the services we offer. So at a weekly, monthly, and annual rate, for weekly example, so 5 days out of the week, the parents work, so they get 10 rides, assuming a ride from home to childcare and then back, and then the parent works 40 hours a week. And then the parents could save a little more signing up for either the monthly or annual subscription bundles. So how does that work for the CareDriver? Well, if you guys remember with Uber X, it was a $22 ride. With us, the driver makes $23 from that same ride. So they take home most of the profit, making more than typical ride sharing. But really where the money is made is through providing child care at their home. So a caregiver providing care for 7 kids on average throughout the year could make over $50,000 running their own business. And if they decided to do to drive and provide childcare, they can make over $60,000 per subscription that we sign up. We make approximately unit cost $3,400 per subscription per year. So our revenue projection: childcare industry is a $50 billion industry. 34% of children already use ride sharing. We've identified over 400 Air Force families that are waiting for our service. And our serviceable, attainable market is 136,000. We derived that number from, those are the number of kids who need childcare, who don't have access to it currently. So since we were last here, we didn't take a break. Since then, we've met with the city of Las Vegas. We have a letter of support. I actually met the mayor, and we're currently working with Dr. Maxwell, who's in charge of education and progress for social innovation. We also have a letter of intent from the U.S. Air Force because of Creech and Ellis Air Force based out of Las Vegas. It identified over 400 families that currently don't have childcare. So with that, we've submitted for SBIR funding under the last solicitation. And to prove ourselves as a development team, we actually participated in a blockchain hackathon, and we came in first. Being the rest of the competition in a technology that we were fairly new to. And right now we're planning to showcase at CES. We're at booth 511 if you guys ever want to see us at CES 2019 in Eureka Park. And for another thing that we're doing is we're developing software for a private middle school and high school to utilize Apple Classroom for MacBooks as well. So getting to market. We're right now at the cusp of getting to market. January 2019 is our expected launch date right after CES, and we plan to beta test our ride-sharing app. Then after we have a scalable ride-sharing app, we'll proceed on to creating the childcare app and growing that, and then expanding past Las Vegas. So where we see ourselves 3 years? Well, 2019, we're going to spend the rest of it in Nevada, expanding out our app, growing from Las Vegas to hopefully the rest of Nevada by the last quarter. And then by next year, we want to expand out to California and then eventually nationwide. And so the team. Last time I was here, the biggest comment we got was that our team didn't have the experience that we should have had. Well, the key to increasing the experience of our team was actually women. Adding women to our team made us a lot stronger. And the key women that I'd like to add are our legal counsel, Trisha. She's a multi-state bar, and she has a passion for childcare. Diane, our director of childcare, she has over 40 years of experience in childcare, and actually used to be a surveyor at the Nevada State Licensing Board. So she knows everything that goes into actually getting a childcare license and accredited. And then also just to highlight on my developers, Tatas, on our Android side, his mother actually ran a preschool. And then on our iOS side, Brandon, he used to be an iOS instructor at Make School, which is a coding boot camp for teenagers. So what we're asking, 209,000 convertible note gets us through our beta test, keeps the lights on and keeps the project going. And it primarily just enables us to expand our staff and be able to complete our beta, complete our software, and then expand to recruitment, and then eventually launching to the rest of the city. Thank you for your time and consideration.